So I recently posted a picture of Jeff Bezos on my Instagram account highlighting the fact that Amazon has increased value in the last 165 days by $400 billion. And the floodgates opened up with comments. And everybody started saying, this man, Jeff Bezos, who's worth $150, $160 billion, doesn't pay his 563,000 employees well. They're on welfare, similar to what happened with Walmart. But the comment that I keep hearing over and over again, that is an absolute cop-out from people, is the following. You need money to make money. It takes money to make money. All of these people that like to hide behind the idea of that rich people started off with money. Here's a fact for you. Only 15% of millionaires in America inherited their millions of dollars. 85% are self-made. Matter of fact, having money is one of 7 ways of having equity. Today, I'm going to share with you the other 6. So look, when we hear the word equity, we think about real estate. I have equity in a home. I have equity in a property. I have equity in stocks. I have equity in bonds. I have equity in cash. That's equity, right? We only think about equity as money. If the only source of equity you have is money, you are one-dimensional. Let me put it to you this way. If the only thing you have is money because somebody died in your family and left you $17 million and that's the only thing you have, and Mario has the other 6 elements of equity, long-term in the marketplace, there is no way in the world you have the same amount of value as Mario has in the marketplace. So having said that, your goal watching this is, as I go through the other 6, is to ask yourself, which one of these do I have? Because if you want to make yourself irreplaceable, if you want to make yourself the highest value in the marketplace, your goal is to be able to have as many of these 7 as possible. Not just one of the 7, which is money, but also the other 6. So having said that, let me get into the other 6 elements of equity. Number 2. So I want you to think about a son, a daughter just inherited $17 million, but this kid has been spoiled, 22 years old, never had a job before, lazy as hell. Dad died, mom died, they get the millions, right? They have no clue how to work. You know how quickly that money is going to disappear out of their hands? Let me give you another example of this. How many times have you seen somebody win the lotto? $58 million winner, $220 million winner. 3 years later, money disappears because they don't have the second part, which is sweat equity. Here's what happens when you have sweat equity. When you have sweat equity, you're not afraid of working 16-hour days for 6 months straight. You have a certain mindset, a certain thickness. Your skin is thick. I can't give a 16-year-old kid $1 million, say, go to school to get sweat equity. You're not going to get it. I can't give a 28-year-old after they got a degree, let's just say they're very small, but they've never had a job, saying, I'm going to put $500,000 into you to go to this program to learn what real hard work's all about. You either have sweat equity or you don't.